This broadcast is partnered by Venice AI. Have you ever thought about what an AI is doing with your chat history? Did you know that Alexa listens in to recommend products and Meta retargets us based on what we click? Most AI platforms like ChatGPT store everything you say and attach it to your identity. They even tend to share it with third parties or other unknown entities. One may ask themselves, why am I handing over my data so easily? That's when today's partners come in. Venice AI. Venice AI prioritizes privacy. It is a private, permissionless AI platform that keeps your data safe. As a creator, I personally use it to brainstorm video ideas, create thumbnails, and also use it to clean up any posts I put on social media. I'm not the best writer, so it's always good to have something to make sure what I write is understood and readable. So if you're ready to level up your experience and keep your privacy intact, you can sign up using my link, venice.ai/Alyx, to get 20% off its pro plan. So don't miss out. Level up your AI experience with Venice AI today. Ladies and gentlemen, WrestleMania 41 is in the books. Whether you like it or not, we have officially made history. John Cena is now the 17th time world champion. He has officially dethroned the Nature Boy, Ric Flair, in terms of the WWE's history, with the most world title wins ever. The sacred record that we all cherished has been broken. John Cena can now, at least in WWE's eyes,
Cody's reign ends on a glorified humiliation ritual for him unable to overcome a bit of heel work and Travis Scott. Was it as bad as what they did to Bayley in the kendo stick on a pole match?
I wouldn't go that far. I think, I'm hoping that the bookie will be better under Triple H, but I'm pretty sure that was the point. The ending of Cody looking weak, being humiliated, and losing that title because he refused to do what John Cena would do. I think ultimately that's going to lead to some kind of a character development, character change for him going down the road. But here's what I'm going to say, because I'm feeling some kind of way about it. While I appreciate and understand what they were going for with John Cena winning the title the way he did, with Travis Scott interfering and not The Rock, for the record, I can't lie. As a fan, I am disappointed. And it's funny, let's get right into it. WWE all week has been pushing this narrative that fans online are too critical of the product. This was brought in by Triple H. Triple H has been coming in saying that fans are too critical. They don't know when to turn off that critical hat, take off the critical hat, and not be a fan. They don't know how to just be a fan. Right? Talking about, if you go see a movie, how would you watch it if I told you to write me an essay about the things you like and didn't like? You know what I mean? And it's funny. You watch endings like that. You watch both nights of WrestleMania, and you can't help but think, this is why fans are critical. Now, let's get something straight. Was this a terrible WrestleMania overall for both nights? No. I will say there was enough in there, including an all-time classic match with the women. The women delivered. There was enough in there for me to say this was a good WrestleMania. Good. Not all-time great. Not groundbreaking, oh my God, one of the greatest of all time. It was good. That being said, it does disappoint me that this being the grandest stage of them all, they did not pull out all the big guns. The biggest gun being The Rock. No Rock. Let's just get right to it. No Rock. Of all shows to no show. Rumble I get. SummerSlam I get. Every other pay-per-view I get. WrestleMania? So you will appear at Chamber, but you won't appear at WrestleMania? I'm not even saying he has to wrestle. Screw wrestling. I knew he wasn't going to wrestle. The moment they had John Cena turn heel, I accepted the fact that we were not going to get Rock versus Roman. But I said at least he'll be there to help establish John Cena as the next world champion, right? He's going to be involved somehow. The fact that he didn't show up at all is disappointing. Storyline-wise, it might make sense. He might show up tomorrow night on the Raw after WrestleMania, which, by the way, will irritate the hell out of me. But regardless of when he shows up, the storyline called for The Rock to be here, at WrestleMania in the main event. Didn't even have to take a bump. He could have just walked out there, distracted Cody, and allowed John Cena to win. This WrestleMania was missing him. We felt it. Currently trending right now. It's not John Cena. It's not Cody Rhodes. It's not that amazing triple threat match. It's not Joe Hendry getting one of the biggest pops ever at a WrestleMania. That was amazing, by the way. It's not anybody else. It's not Paul Heyman turning on Roman Reigns and CM Punk. What's trending right now, right effing now, is No Rock. No Rock. And when you consider the fact that people paid thousands, not hundreds, but thousands of dollars to come to this event, the least The Rock could have done was show up. If you smell, walk out on stage and just watch the match. And then walk out with John Cena. You couldn't do that. It is disappointing. And as a fan, I am massively disappointed that he did not show up. We can talk about whether he's going to show up in the future. Maybe he'll show up tomorrow. I'm not trying to hear that, honestly. The one place for him to show up was right here at WrestleMania. And he didn't. And so I'm disappointed. And I feel like I'm justified in my disappointment. There was no reason why he couldn't have showed up. What could he have possibly been? Is he reshooting something? Is something getting in the way? You can't appeal via satellite or anything? Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that. And fans are disappointed, and they should be. They should be disappointed. I'd be shocked if they weren't disappointed. Of all times to miss, WrestleMania. Now watch him show up tomorrow on Monday Night Raw. I have a feeling that's what... I'm not getting your hopes up or anything, but I'm getting that feeling that's when he's showing up. If not on SmackDown. And that's not how it should be. I feel like that's wrong. As a fan, that feels wrong. So, that's my rant. That's my rant. I'm pretty sure you guys echo that sentiment. That being said, let me talk about the good. I'm not going to let The Rock's absence take away from all the great things we got tonight. Starting off with that classic triple threat match. Io Sky, Bianca Belair, Rhea Ripley. If you saw my preview and predictions for WrestleMania 41, I told you guys that the match of the weekend was going to be that match. Holy shit, did they deliver? They exceeded my expectations. That was one of the best openers that I've seen at a WrestleMania. Definitely one of the best, if not the best, women's wrestling match I've seen at a WrestleMania. Next level stuff. Give them all the flowers. stole it. They stole the weekend. And currently, thinking about it, that's the match of the year so far. Thinking about it, yeah. I might have to go back and look at some AEW matches. But right now, match of the year. That's the match of the year. Give them their props. Io Sky, Bianca Belair. Rhea Ripley stole the show. And I love that Io Sky won the belt. She kept the belt. Because I was going into the match thinking, man, are we going to have Naomi interfere and potentially cost Bianca? No. Io just won the belt. I'm happy with that. I'm also happy with that Sin City street fight. For real. I thought Drew McIntyre and Damian Priest delivered. For the lack of hype they got, they gave us a great match. Wish it would have had blood. I was thinking that the main event was going to go crazy and include blood in it. We didn't even get blood. Might as well have just thrown it in the Drew McIntyre and Damian Priest match. Might have stolen the show. Would have made it a lot better. It was already great. That would have taken it to the next level. Joe Hendry. Freaking Joe Hendry showing up and getting the pop of the night. One of the biggest pops I've heard at a WrestleMania to take on Randy Orton. And people were saying, what? Why didn't he win? Listen here. This was one of those cases where it didn't matter if he won or not. Matter of fact, I think it helped that he didn't win. Because Randy Orton got that sweet-ass RKO on him. And then took his taunt. When he turned around and did the pose, that was wonderful. I love that. What was also wonderful was Dominik Mysterio winning the Intercontinental Championship. Everyone knew that was the right call because when it happened, they popped. This man had the biggest heel heat for the longest time, for years. The biggest heel in the business. He might as well have been a babyface. He might as well have been a babyface tonight because it was great. That crowd was so happy for him, so was I. And he earned it. He earned that IC title. Especially with that awesome frog splash. Making our good pal Eddie. Making Eddie proud. Because that's his real poppy. Now tomorrow when he shows up, they're going to boo him. Because we know what his role is. But for like 5 minutes, we said, fuck that shit. We're happy for you, Dom. I'm happy he won. I jumped out of my seat when he won. I know I'm not supposed to because he's illegal. But no, I was genuinely happy because he's been busting his ass. I dare say for the last 3 years, he's been one of the best talents since he turned heel. Since his match against Rey Mysterio at WrestleMania 39, he's been one of the best things in WWE. And I'm happy he got rewarded with it. He got rewarded for it. And so now, expect him to take over the Judgment Day. Finn Balor will be kicked out and he'll go babyface. And then Judgment Day, whatever the hell this stable's going to become, it's going to be much better than what it is now. Becky Lynch came back. She replaced Bayley. I was thinking there was going to be some shenanigans because I'm thinking, ooh, okay, what if Becky Lynch came out and attacked Lyra and then we do Lyra versus Becky Lynch? Nah, of course not. What was I thinking? Why would we do that? When instead we can have Becky Lynch show up and win the tag team titles with Lyra instead. Because that's good for business, pal. So Lyra Valkyria is now a double champ. Jesus Christ. Like, if you can't make it even more obvious, she's a pet project. I just think right now we're giving Lyra too much for where she is as a talent. I don't think I'm not going to say she's ready. I'm not that kind of person to say anybody's ready. I just kind of feel like, all right, you're telling me that this woman's awesome. I'm not getting that vibe with her. But, all right, she's tag teaming with Becky now. I'm assuming Bayley is turning heel. If Bayley doesn't turn heel, consider her buried. Consider her buried. Because they just unceremoniously just took her out of the match. Bye, Bayley. She's okay, by the way. She's not injured. She's perfectly fine. But they take her out and don't give her a WrestleMania match. She doesn't even interfere. I was thinking at least have her interfere and cost them and turn heel. No, Bayley just doesn't appear at WrestleMania. and gets replaced by Becky Lynch. She better turn heel. She better turn heel on Raw whenever the hell she ends up doing it. Probably on Raw, right? I would love it if Bayley cost those tag team titles. And look, I love Bayley as much as the next person, but not only am I sick of her not getting the respect that she deserves, but clearly, they don't value her as a babyface. I hate saying that. One of the most over babyfaces on NXT is getting no love as a babyface on the main roster. I don't get that. She's a great talent, but her writing has been damn near awful. She had so much promise when she won the belt at WrestleMania last year. I said, man, great things are coming for her because she's back to being a top babyface, and they did nothing with her as women's champ. Did nothing with her. And then she just floundered. And now she can't even get on WrestleMania. So just turn her heel. If you don't see any value in her as a babyface, then turn her heel. I hate saying that. I really hate saying that, but it is what it is. The main event, of course, featured John Cena taking on Cody Rhodes. Crowd booed the living piss out of Cody. Pro John Cena crowd. Well, they were rewarded because John Cena won. He won his 17th championship without the help of The Rock, but with the help of Travis Scott. And, again, I'm just going to be honest with you. I feel like what they were going for, although I understand it, it would have just worked out better if The Rock was involved. It would have added that extra punch and made it feel that much more special. That's just me. Regardless, John Cena is now a 17-time world champ. He breaks Ric Flair's official record. Little side note, Ric Flair has won 21 world titles. But WWE is not counting 4 of those, apparently. Whatever. WWE's official record has been broken. John Cena can now have some kind of leg in the game when it comes to being called the greatest of all time. Now the WWE can just say it. Now they have a leg to say it, because it's like, well, he's won the most belts out of anybody here, so he's the greatest of all time. And honestly, at this point, I feel like because of John Cena coming back for this last run as a heel and doing that for the fans, I'm okay with it. I would have pushed back against that so goddamn hard a year ago. I'd be like, he's not the greatest of all time. Stop saying that. Now, you know what? Screw it. Fine. If they want to promote him as the greatest of all time, they can. I disagree with it, but I'm not going to be mad at that. Because you know what? At this point, yeah. Why not? John Cena, top 10, greatest of all time. Sure. Why fight it? At this point, why fight it? He's literally done everything he was supposed to do. So he's going to have this last run. They've advertised him all the way through at least Survivor Series. And I'm suspecting that he will lose the belt around Survivor Series. And then whoever is holding the belt by that point, we'll see. I feel like, and this is just my opinion, I personally feel like Night 2 was better than Night 1. Night 2 had that WrestleMania spirit to it. It felt like WrestleMania. The energy was different. The crowd was there. The flow of the show was so much better. Night 1 didn't have that spirit until we got to the main event. The main event, it's funny. You take the main event of Night 1 and take the rest of the card here on Night 2, you combine it, you get literally one of the best WrestleManias of all time. But it's kind of like the opposite happened, where the early card on WrestleMania Night 1 was not as great, but the main event was spectacular. But then the early card on Night 2 was absolutely outstanding, and then the main event was just kind of a main event, where John Cena cheated to beat Cody Rhodes. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people are disappointed that Cody lost. Actually, no, that's not true, because they were booing the piss out of him. But yeah, like I said, I am sorely disappointed that The Rock didn't show up. He couldn't be bothered to show up, and I just don't understand it. But That's just my opinions. I look forward to hearing what you guys have to say. Give me your scores, give me your grades. We're going to go ahead and get into the rest of the show, do the review. I'm going to read your comments, and we're going to see if we can crown ourselves a world Super Chat champion. I'm seeing a lot of Super Chats. Yo, 3 Diglets, you got competition, my friend. We're going to see who comes forward, who comes out of this as the new world champion. So let me go ahead and get the preliminary stuff out the way, do the shout-outs, do the plugs, and then get right to the review. If this is the first time you're watching me, do me a solid favor. Like the video, subscribe, and click that bell to catch all my content when it comes out. Wow, you're at it. Help expand the brand by doing the following things. Join the membership. Click that join button and get the opportunity to request a video of your choosing, whether it's a live reaction, a hot topic, or a review, past, present, or future. Also, don't forget to give thanks. Get that super thanks. If you would like to donate after the fact, you can also like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, just Alyx Central. Give me a follow on Instagram, give me a follow on Spotify, give me a follow on Cameo, give me a follow on Threads. Follow us on Discord, follow me on Blue Sky, where the skies are clearer. And give me a follow on TikTok, for I am the tickest of the talkest. Donate using PayPal, Patreon, Cash App, Venmo. And yes, Super Chats are officially on. You can donate at any point in time during the broadcast. To get your thoughts played live on the air, email me at justalexsworld@gmail.com for business inquiries, just to say hi. And yes, get yourself a t-shirt today at Pro Wrestling Tees and Teespring. Are you a Just Alex guy? Then join the club. Get you an I'm a Just Alex guy t-shirt. Hot off the press. Also get you an old school Deluxe Man t-shirt. Get you a new school Alyx Is World t-shirt. And many, many more t-shirt designs coming your way. So stay tuned. Join the cause. Expand the brand today right here in Alyx's world. Thank you all so much for joining me. I appreciate you for choosing me. You could be literally anywhere here in the wrestling YouTube space for this review, because there's a lot of live streams going on right now. A ton of them. You chose me and I'm grateful. So while you're here, please be sure you show your love to the Mod Squad, Ultra, Shine Nice and Firestar Heart, Elias Ademi, New Japan Pro Wrestling, Khalil Dust, everything. Highway Dylan, a Danger, Teflon Don, the Mod Father, Zeno, Enigma, and of course Big MGM, because they help keep this a safe space for wrestling fans like you and like us. Please be sure you like the video. The more you like the video, the more opportunities I will be given to be recommended here on YouTube. So help boost that algorithm by hitting that like button. Ladies and gentlemen, Round 1 of the Super Chat Championship is now on. Now, last night, we saw the International Super Chat Championship defended. And that was it was won by one Lauren Biggs. Congratulations, Miss Lauren Biggs, who's also here tonight, by the way. She won that with $70. Big win for her. She cashed in. So she is now the International Champ. She will be defending that belt at Backlash. Tonight, the world title is on the line. This is when the big boys come out. This is when the sharks start swimming. If you come in for this belt, best believe you might have to give me your arm and a leg. But if you coming, 3 Diglets is the king. And when you come for the king, you best not miss. Thank you all for your donations. I'm going to start right now looking at them, seeing who's here. Return of the man. It is return of the man. Come on, return of the man. Oh my God, you know that I'll be back. Here I go.
The title match being a dud made sense. He's done with us. We don't deserve anything. He will ruin wrestling, and that's exactly what he did tonight.
That's fair. That's a good way to look at it. You know, I thought it was a meta reason for it as well. That could probably be it. Not hating on that for that reasoning, of course. But we'll definitely see where that one goes. There's a lot of people in this live. Return of the man. It is return of the man. Come on, return of the man. Oh my God, you know that I'll be back. Here I go.
I like Cena winning. It's definitely time for him to hang it up. He did not look good. Cody sold a lot for him. How long Cena is holding this belt?
Probably until Survivor Series. I'm thinking until Survivor Series later on this year. He might drop it earlier. We'll have to see. But he's scheduled all the way to Survivor Series. So, we'll see. They might extend it and say much later, but we'll see.
The ladies, the street fight, the IC title match, Randy Orton and Joe Hendry took this card to the top of the mountain. Then Logan Paul drove it off a cliff and WrestleMania never came back.
Yeah, that's what Logan Paul does. I told y'all. I predicted it. In our predictions. I said Logan Paul's going to win, isn't he? And he did. And he'll end up fighting Jey Uso. I told y'all. I told you that was going to happen.
Travis ruined the finish. I think Cody will be fine chasing and going after Cena. Hopefully the rematch is better, maybe NODQ and Cody wins clean.
We'll have to see how that one goes. We'll have to see. I don't think Travis Scott wins the finish. I think it was fine. Like, real talk, I thought it was overall a solidly booked match. Overall, it got the point across.
Anyone see the pattern of winners tonight? Face heel, face heel, face heel, face heel.
For real? Was it actually that way? Let me see. Face. Yeah. Heel, Drew. And then... No. Dominik Mysterio was not. It was actually face, heel, face. But it was even. You're right. It was even with faces and heels winning.
Rock is trending for Black Adam-ish reasons, not, this is awesome, reasons. He ain't gonna like this.
I mean, he had to have known that fans were gonna be disappointed that he didn't show up, right? He had to have known that was gonna happen. He can't say he was disappointed or he was upset that fans reacted that way. Nah. He had to have known that that was gonna happen. People were expecting to see him.
Tomorrow is Dom is gonna get You Deserve It chants for 5 minutes straight.
I'm not gonna be disappointed for that. And then he's gonna do something heelish and then make the crowd hate him. So it's alright. He'll just turn it back around and be Dominik Mysterio like he always is. And I'm cool with that. I'm actually okay with that. For real. Like, they can show him some love and then go back to doing their jobs, acknowledge him as a villain.
I was thinking for Becky to go heel like she did at SummerSlam 21, which was also at Las Vegas.
I was thinking that too. I was kind of hoping that would be the case, because then it would give some credence to what happened to Bayley. Becky took out Bayley and then took her spot to then take out Lyra and set up that match. And then you could have done something with that. Maybe Becky wins the title and then goes after Bayley for it. Man, I feel bad for Bayley. I do, because I feel like she got snubbed. She got snubbed badly.
I despise Dom, but he earned it. Also boo John Cena.
Yeah, he did earn it. And again, like, I'm thinking about this idea that they gave us a lackluster ending so you wouldn't like it on purpose and cheer John Cena for it. I don't know. They could have done both. That's just how I feel about it. Please acknowledge King Mike Todd's former Super Chat champ, King Mike Todd's, by the way. He is, how many months have you been a member, by the way? It's been a minute.
WWE one step closer to becoming a monopoly. Yay.
Yay. Oh, King Mike Tuss has been a member for 43 months. Oh my goodness. Thank you, man. Thank you for your support. Yeah, it does kind of feel like that things are starting to get more corporate again with WWE. You get that feeling.
I am disappointed that Cena didn't wrestle.
Oh, Lord. Y'all knew he wasn't going to actually wrestle. That's how he gets his heat. By being a terrible wrestler. You knew that was going to be the case.
My booking, Becky, Seth, Paul Heyman, Rock, Cena faction would have been incredible in the main event. Best for business, villains.
Me too. I was hoping we would get something like that. I was kind of hoping we would get something like that. Something close to it, at least. I don't know. We might still get it. Again, like, we got tomorrow night for Raw after WrestleMania. They're probably saving it for that, but... Return of the Mac. It is. Return of the Mac. Come on. Return of the Mac. Oh my God. You know that I'll be back. Here I go.
If Lex Luger can walk out of a wheelchair onto the Hoff stage, Rock can make a run in at Mania. Tired of your excuses, DJ. Stay gone.
Wow. Marked by Wrestling is done. He's like done with The Rock. I mean, look. Look, I'm not going to sit here and say that you don't have a right to feel that way. I'm just saying.
Wait, if Becky was in their pocket to have her on the Mania card, then what was the point of dropping the Bayley and Roxanne feud suddenly?
And that's another thing too. If you weren't going to do Bayley and Lyra, you could have at least done Roxanne and Bayley. Something. Like, I think about that tag match on the first night, New Day, War Raiders. Like, that didn't need to be on WrestleMania. Like, overall, they would have been better off adding a different match.
Night 1. Horrible show. Main event delivered. Night 2. Show delivered. Horrible main event. Also, Joe Hendry deserved better.
Yeah. Look, you're gonna get my full opinions in just a second. I'm gonna go ahead and close out round 1 here. So 3 Diglets takes the lead with $50. I see Drew Usher just asked, if you donate with 500, you'll have to make a second account. Yeah, I think you only have 500 for one account. But Drew Usher, here's the thing. I have my Cash App. So if you need to donate more, just send it through my Cash App. So if you max out 500 here on YouTube, you can send the rest through my Cash App, and you don't have to worry about creating another account. The Cash App is right there on the screen, $ just Alyx90. It'll just save you time. Be sure you do the just Alyx90 for Cash App, by the way. So, I think that's gonna close out round 1. So who's in first place? So 3 Diglets is in first place with $50, and then who's in second? Is it Marked by Wrestling? Marked by Wrestling with $20. Wow. Marked by Wrestling is right behind 3 Diglets. 3 Diglets with $20. But I'm pretty sure 3 Diglets is just waiting to drop the bomb. So we also have Drew Usher here. I'm curious to see who else is going to step up. But for right now, I am going to pause the super chats. I want to get to these shout outs. And then we'll go ahead and get to the review. And we will continue the super chats at the end of the stream. And we will crown the super chat champ where it gets really good. It's going to get interesting. I'm curious to know how much money you guys are going to donate. All right, who's here? There's a lot of people here. Over, Jesus Christ. Over 100 for sure. JJ Bulldog. Who let the dogs out? Who? JJ Bulldog. Jason Lewis. Trey Lucado. Angel. I also see Mr. Ed Young, YouTube member Ed Young, YouTube member Debit Money. Debit Money Adams is here in the building. I see Super Blue. I see Mado. I see former, but maybe next Super Chat champ, Ronwell Nagales. He says he's biding his time. Apparently, he's waiting to see how much you guys are going to donate. Spinosaurus is here. I see XX Coldfire, XX1. Ruthless Skies, hello. Good to have you here, sir. Eric Ship 8. Did I say that right? Eric Ship 8. Good to have you here. Chris Gallegos? Gallegos. Please tell me I said your name right. Gallegos. Ben James, YouTube member Ben James. Oh, a lot of YouTube members in this, by the way. Johnny Bravo, by the way, is also here. And before I go on, we gotta give love to the right people. You know them, you love them, they are family, they are the premier channel here in the wrestling YouTube space for reactions. Say hello to A&B Combos, Wrestling Edition. A&B, let me know how the night was for you. How was night 2? I think you are going live after the stream, by the way, so I look forward to hearing your thoughts about that. And we can't forget about, well, he was defending the belt, but by request, he has decided to vacate so he can win it the right way. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the kiss-stealing, wheeling, dealing, son of a gun. Kiss the girls, make them cry, woo! 3 Diglets is in the building. Good to have you here, sir. Looking forward to you defending, kinda, your championship. Couple more, Darcy Chatham, YouTube member Darcy Chatham, Jonathan Cantrez, Ed Snark, Catherine Tega. Oh my goodness, so many people. I hate to do this to y'all. Last one's gonna go to James H. Look, there's a lot of people in here. I see you guys chatting. Please keep it going. Please keep the conversation going, because I have a lot I want to get to. By the way, as you guys notice, I'm doing a better job of keeping your comments on the stream at all times. So you're going to be in front of a lot of people. Keep the conversation going. Thank you all so much for being here. I don't want to disappoint you. Let's go ahead and move things along to the review of WrestleMania, ladies and gentlemen. Now, as I said before, this night felt more like WrestleMania than night 1. There was a lot of great moments, a lot of crazy moments that are gonna be, they're gonna be remembered for a while, and I'm excited to talk about them. I can't wait to talk about them. Let's start off with the attendance. So tonight's attendance was 60,000. Let me actually get the right number here. 63,226. It was announced by Stone Cold Steve Austin in the middle of the show. Now, Stone Cold Steve Austin came out in his 4-wheeler, the usual 4-wheeler, right? And he usually goes around the ring. On the second round, he ended up crashing into a barricade and knocking a woman over. Now, Nick Khan actually went out while Austin was having his promo to check on the woman. I'm assuming she's okay. She's alright. Austin felt bad. He felt like genuinely bad that she fell over. But it happens, man. He was going really fast, by the way, but he knocked her over. I'm assuming she's okay. Probably was just happy that Austin was even there. You know, sometimes you get that adrenaline rush. You're like, oh, man. And so you get knocked over a couple times, you'll be alright. But he announced that the attendance was 63,226. I was there, again, seeing Austin, I was there hoping, man, if Austin's here, The Rock's gotta be here. Oh, I was disappointed. Massively disappointed. Stephanie McMahon showed up. Stephanie showed up. So Stephanie can show up, but The Rock can't. Gotcha. I see how it is, Rock. Stephanie can show up, but Gotcha. Okay. I'm just saying, like, Stephanie McMahon, who do you think would be busier right now? Whatever. It's fine. I'm not bitter about it at all. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. God damn it, Rock. God damn it, Rock. Let's get to the first match. The match that everyone should be talking about. Triple threat. WWE Women's World Championship. The champ Io Sky versus Rhea Ripley versus Bianca Belair. Bianca was the de facto heel in this match, and she played her role very well. She knew the crowd hated her, and she didn't run away from it. She fed into it, matter of fact. You could tell she was really leaning into being a heel. And after seeing it, I hope they go all the way with it. Screw it. They want to boo her, let them boo her. Turn her all the way heel. All the way heel. Because she worked so well as a heel in this match. It was so natural for her. And the flow of this match, first off, fast-paced all the way through. Not one spot was out of line. They killed it inside the ring. Easily the best match I've seen from all three. It's Io's best match in WWE. It's Bianca's best match. Would I put it over her match against Mercedes Moné? Man, that's a good question. I might have to go back and look at that. I'm going to hold that one a little closer to my heart because it means a lot more to me, but it's definitely Rhea's best match. So, yeah, it was great. It was a great performance from all women. And then to see Io Sky win. Y'all have no idea how cathartic that was for me. Because Io's been disrespected. She has been getting disrespected over the last month since she won that belt. And I was sitting here thinking maybe Bianca or our girl Rhea was going to win. The idea of Io Sky winning didn't cross my mind because I was thinking she was there to take the pinfall. So when she won, I was legitimately happy for her. She got her WrestleMania moment, and she did it in literally one of the best women's matches I've ever seen. Definitely the best triple threat match to ever take place between the women's. Look, the only other triple threat match that I think about is the main event for WrestleMania 35, Becky, Ronda, Charlotte. This cleaned that. It's in a different atmosphere. It's in a different dimension compared to that match. Because while that match was historic for Becky, and it was historic for being the first female WrestleMania main event, it comes nowhere close. Nowhere close to this match. This is the match, if there was ever a match that would have main evented a WrestleMania, if there was ever a match to main event a show, this was it. That's the best compliment. That is the best compliment I can give this. That this could have been a WrestleMania main event, and I would have bought it. They were that good. And the crowd received them very well, too. Io Sky keeps the belt. So where do we go from here? I am predicting Bianca goes to SmackDown. Whatever is happening with Jade, Naomi, Bianca's about to get involved. And I'm thinking we're going to begin the build to Bianca versus Jade Cargill for next year. As we should. We better. Naomi, I have a feeling that her role is about to get a lot more interesting. Because right now, she's just the one that pushed Jade. What if, again, there was someone who orchestrated it? And that's when Bianca comes in. We're going to have to see how that works out. Rhea Ripley will most likely go after Io Sky for the belt. They're already telling the story that Rhea can't beat Io. Let's see where they go with that, quite frankly. I think Io deserves a run. She deserves a run with that belt. Will she get it? Probably not. Probably not. They're probably going to give it to Rhea again. We'll see. We'll see if that works. Yeah, I look forward to seeing what they do. There was a clip of Kairi Sane watching the match backstage, and she was in tears. She was in tears, not only watching her friend win, but she knew that the match was special. She knew they stole the show. And I'm happy. I'm happy that they were able to do that. Moving on. Drew McIntyre versus Damian Priest. Sin City Street Fight going into this show, this was not on my top list of matches I was looking forward to because of the hype. I understood the story. I got why they were there, but I really wasn't all that invested with it. That helped because I went in with no expectations, and they came out blowing me away. The match was great. The match was fantastic. They went in there, tore each other up. They beat the piss. They beat the snot out of each other. And made it look good, too. Drew McIntyre hitting that, I don't even know what you call it. The Claymore kick into the corner, into the chair, trapped in the corner. Basically, he trapped Damian Priest's head in the corner and then Claymore kicked it. Fucking brutal. The stuff in this match that they did, when you look at it, I can't be the only person going, why is there no blood? To me, if it would have had blood, I'd probably be calling it the match of the night. I'd be calling it one of the best matches I've seen at WrestleMania. Just that small element. And I assumed we didn't get it because there was going to be shenanigans in the main event. It's going to be some shenanigans. No shenanigans. So this match should have had blood, honestly. Still a great match. It didn't need blood. It would have made it better if there was blood. Right? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So, Drew McIntyre wins. I'm assuming Drew is first in line to fight Jey Uso, if not Seth Rollins. I don't know what they're going to do because they have the draft coming up. So they're probably going to do Seth versus Jey first. And then maybe Drew and Jey. And then Jey will beat both of them. And then lose to Logan Paul. I didn't stutter. I don't like it, but that's what's about to happen. Regardless of Jey Uso's future, you know whose future is bright? Dominik Mysterio's. Fatal 4-way. Intercontinental Champion, the champ, Bron Breakker versus Penta versus Finn Balor versus Dirty Dom, Dominik Mysterio. Match was great. Can I praise Bron Breakker for a minute? Bron Breakker is incredible. Bron Breakker is beyond the IC title. Bron Breakker is a main event player. Bron Breakker, in my opinion, should be lined up to win the Royal Rumble next year. Matter of fact, the more I think about it, he's in my top 3. Him, CM Punk. I'll have to get a third one later. But right now, CM Punk and Bron Breakker are my next picks to win the Rumble next year. And if my mind is tuned in with Triple H, I'm sensing. Matter of fact, I'm not going to take credit for it because Marked by Wrestling called it in the previews and predictions. Logan Paul beats Jey Uso at SummerSlam. He holds it until WrestleMania next year. Bron Breakker beats him. Hey, who's for that? I am. That's where Bron Breakker should be. Penta, I would move him up to the world title picture as well. He's a main event player. Finn Balor, after what happened tonight, he's going babyface. Can't wait for it. This match was great. Fast-paced all the way through. When Bron Breakker speared Carlito again, but speared him through a table, that made me pop. I almost lost my shit again because I'm like, bro, you just keep on getting speared. You keep on getting speared. But the pop of the night, one of the biggest pops of the entire night was Dominik Mysterio hitting the frog splash, Latino Heat style, on Finn Balor after he hit the coup de grace on Bron Breakker. He hit the frog splash on Finn Balor and pinned him 1-2-3, won the IC title. That crowd lost their minds. For like 5 minutes, the crowd forgot that Dom was a heel. I love it. One of the biggest heels, if not the biggest heels in wrestling, for 5 minutes was one of the biggest baby faces. Because they forgot. They're like, wait, we shouldn't be cheering him, but fuck it. They gave him a monster pop. You would have thought he was a babyface. Crowd lost their shit for him. And then Dom celebrated, ran back inside the ring, and celebrated again. For 5 minutes, he was the biggest babyface in wrestling. He won't be tomorrow. Don't worry, he won't be tomorrow. He's going to go back to being a heel, I promise. We're going to make him go back to being a heel. Because we respect him. But he earned it. That was a big victory for him. I'm so happy that Dominik Mysterio got that moment. He's been deserving of a moment like that, honestly, since WrestleMania 39. Since his match against Rey Mysterio, he's been one of the top heels and baby faces apparently, but top heels in the company. So I'm excited about it. I hope he keeps that frog splash. That frog splash was fucking fantastic. So there you go. Dominik Mysterio's now the IC champ. You already know what's about to happen. Judgment Day's about to split. Dom's about to take over with Liv Morgan, Raquel, and Carlito. Finn's about to be turned into a babyface. Thank God, because he needs to be. And yeah, we're going to see where that one goes. I would love it, since Rey Mysterio is injured, I would love it if Dominik Mysterio just took over LWO. And just merged LWO and Judgment Day. Fuck it. That would be so cool. That would be dope. Probably won't happen. But I would love to see it. Randy Orton comes out. Crowd receives him. This is his 20th match at the WrestleMania. His 20th match. Historic, by the way. That's a lot of matches to have at WrestleMania. But Randy Orton comes out. Gets on the mic. Says, who has the gall to come out and catch this RKO? I predicted Rusev. And yes, Rusev is debuting soon. Probably this upcoming week with Lana. Aleister Black is debuting on SmackDown. Friday Night SmackDown. And so, I was thinking, it's not going to be Nick Aldis. It's not going to be Solo, thank God. Who we got was the best choice. When they opened that door and hit that first note, say his name and he appears. I believe in I believe in Joe Hendry. Do you understand how loud you have to be to get that loud of a pop in that arena? Okay, so there's stadium pops, there's arena pops. This was a stadium pop. It was so loud that the feed almost went out. And I'm not joking you. You have to understand how loud you have to be for the feed to almost go out. That was an incredible moment. A great surprise. I was not expecting Joe Hendry. But when I saw it, I had a big smile on my face. First off, TNA, you're welcome. You're welcome, TNA. That's as big as you're ever gonna get. No, for real. That's as big as they're getting. Close your doors. That's it. That's it. But not only did he get the biggest pop of the night, he maintained it. That crowd went nuts for him. And throughout the entire match with Randy Orton, he maintained the momentum. He maintained his reaction. That was incredible. To me, the sign of a megastar is their ability to gain the momentum, maintain it, and work the crowd. I don't give a fuck that he lost. It doesn't matter that Joe Hendry lost. I'm glad he lost. Because now, when they do, and they are going to sign Joe Hendry to a WWE contract. That's why they did this goddamn TNA partnership to begin with, to get Joe Hendry. When they do sign him, I already know he's about to blow up. And he's going to be someone that will carry this crowd. First off, talking about the match. Match was short enough to where it didn't offend me. But when Joe Hendry did his taunt and then hit that spin and smiled into the camera, and then Orton came out of nowhere with the RKO. Oh, so good. One of my favorite moments of the entire weekend. That was so awesome and so perfect. Pinned him 1, 2, 3, and then afterwards, Randy Orton stole his time. Did the whole turned around and then did the RKO pose. He hit the RKO pose, bro. So good. So good. See, sometimes that stuff matters more than star ratings. Do I want to have that conversation right now? Do I want to have the conversation about star ratings? You know what? Yeah, I do. Moments like that matter a lot more than star ratings. I'm going to remember Joe Hendry coming out, getting RKO'd, and Randy Orton stealing his tot probably more than any other 5-star, 6-star match that Dave Meltzer has given in the last decade. This is where WWE excels. Moments like that. So now when Joe Hendry comes in, he already has something to work with. You already know he's going to be big. And I got to ask, because A&B Combos, you were there. Please tell me that it was a lot more louder in the arena than it was on TV. Because it's one thing for it to be loud through TV. But when it's a stadium show and it's loud, that means it was 10 times louder in the stadium. It must have blown the roof off the place. For real, it was crazy. And I see someone saying, you're not going to remember this. You want to bet? You want to bet? I'm going to be remembering this for a while. Crazy, crazy moment. Congratulations to Joe Hendry. Even though he lost, it didn't matter. He got over. He got over in a loss. You can get over in a loss. You don't have to win every goddamn time. One of my favorite moments of the entire weekend. The match was awesome, by the way. What wasn't awesome? Logan Paul versus AJ Styles. Logan Paul and AJ had a good match. It was alright. Logan's a great athlete. He's a great athlete. He knows how to have good rehearsed matches. Yeah, I'll give him that. Yeah, he's good. He's good. Not in AJ Styles, though. Oh, AJ Styles. No. He's not one of the greatest of our time. Arguably one of the greatest wrestlers in the world. Just saying. No. You're not there, Logan. You'll never be there. You'll never be there, you piece of shit. Sorry. Anyways, match was good. Karrion Kross came out, and as soon as I saw Karrion Kross, I already knew what the finish was going to be. Logan Paul had his twerp of a sidekick try to interfere with the brass knucks. AJ Styles caught him and said, nope. Actually, no. Karrion Kross caught him. Karrion Kross stopped him and said, nope. And then AJ Styles caught him, went outside and threw him. But then Karrion Kross is like, join the dark side, AJ. Dig in. Feed your anger. It will make you stronger. AJ said, I ain't no Star Wars bitch. I don't even like that series. Threw the brass knucks down, knocked out Karrion Kross. Gets inside the ring. Logan Paul took advantage, hit him with the right, hit him with the left, hit him with the right. I'm gonna knock the ass like fight night. Knock the ass out like fight night. And he did knock that ass out. And then he hit the finisher. And yeah, Logan Paul won. Gotta win at WrestleMania over AJ Styles. You know what this means, right? You already know where this is going, so let's just rip the Band-Aid off. You know Logan Paul is about to fight Jey Uso for the world title. Most likely going to happen at SummerSlam. And as much as you don't want it to happen, because I don't want it to happen either, there's a reason why they signed him. You knew eventually they were going to give him a world title. He's not winning the WWE Championship. He's winning this title, though. Jey Uso's not going to hold that belt for long. He's not that type of babyface. As much as I hate it, it makes sense for Logan Paul. I would rather have Joe Hendry win the belt, but Logan Paul's going to win the belt. And then he's going to hold it probably until WrestleMania next year. I'm going to fucking hate it because we're going to have a part-time world champ. And then he'll lose it to Bron Breakker. Great. Lovely. We got one part-time champ. Why not have another? Yes, I know Logan Paul's a part-timer. I'm very much aware of that. But you already know that's what they want to do. God, I hope I'm wrong. Can Seth Rollins win the belt instead? I would rather it be Seth Rollins. I think Seth would be great. But yeah, Jay's about to lose that belt at SummerSlam. I just saw someone say Jay ain't even holding the belt until SummerSlam. Damn it. Dagnabbit. Yeah. Before I get depressed, let me move on. So depressing. Women's World Championship Tag Team title match. Why did I say Women's World Title Tag Team? That was weird. WWE Women's Tag Team Championship match. Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez, the champs, defending against Lyra Valkyria and a very mysterious female that you will never be able to guess. It doesn't matter how. It's Becky Lynch. It's Becky Lynch. It was Becky Lynch. You saw her at the Hall of Fame. As soon as I saw her, I said, oh, all right, I guess she's coming back. She was at some type of a comedy show where she said, I'm retired. I'm done with wrestling, which is her way of saying I'm coming back. And she came back. Now, I was thinking, you know, this would be a great spot to turn her heel, have her join her husband, and then attack Lyra and bring some intrigue to that IC title. Keep the belts on Liv and Raquel. Nah. Let's make Bayley do all the work to get them there in a random-ass gauntlet match, and then take Bayley off the show and replace her with Becky. And someone attacked Bayley. Who attacked Bayley? I don't know. I would be very surprised if it became Becky anyways. Becky came in, took the titles, and pulled a Naomi. And attacked Bayley to get the shot. God, we're just repeating storylines now. No, and that's the reason why I don't think it's Becky. I don't think it's Becky. If they do a similar storyline, I would rather it be Lyra. Quite frankly, if Lyra attacked, no, that didn't make any sense either. Because why would Lyra be the one to check in her? I don't know. Again, that's taking the Naomi, Bianca Belair. I don't know. We'll have to see. But it'll probably end up being someone else outside of Becky. Look, I don't care who it is. Bayley needs to turn heel. Turn her heel, please. Because you took her off WrestleMania, and that's not cool. Seriously, I personally feel offended that Bayley was not even on this show. She couldn't have made an appearance after they won. But congrats to Becky and Lyra, the new women's tag team champs. Yay! Woo! Becky's back. Anyone excited? Kinda? No? Again, like, I get that they're very high on Lyra Valkyria. I think we're going a little too far with it. Just a little. Just a tad bit. That's it. Alright. Main event of the night. John Cena versus Cody Rhodes. John Cena came out black and white. No colors. He got rid of the Fruity Pebbles colors. It's just black and white now. Took on Cody Rhodes, who came out with all the colors. Red, white, and blue, and other colors as well. The crowd booed the fuck, and I mean booed the fuck out of Cody Rhodes. They did not like him. Pro John Cena crowd. I mean, John Cena tried to get the heat. He managed to get some boos, but for the most part, Las Vegas was like, nope. Nope. John Cena, all the way. The match happened. So, here's what I'll say about this match. Very old school. John Cena took it slow pace and used the slow pace to tell a story, used his facial expressions to carry the match. And I like that. I like that John has completely changed his entire style to match his heel character, and expect that to stick. I'm sorry, expect that to stick. That's just how he's going to be. His matches are not going to be 5-star classics, because it's not about having a 5-star match. It's about the storytelling in the moment, right? So that's going to be John Cena's way of running his championship run, the final run before he retires. Expect a lot of slow, old school, character-driven, psychology-esque matches. Some might be able to work with that, like a CM Punk. I think he'll be able to work with that. Cody did a pretty good job, but I think it would work better with a CM Punk. Anyways, let's get to the ending. After 5,000 FUs and attitude adjustments. Cody kicked out of all of them. And then Travis Scott came out. Referee got knocked out. I'm thinking, okay, Travis Scott's coming out. Where's The Rock? He doesn't show up, but where's The Rock? Travis Scott gets to the ring. And then there's this spot where John Cena gets knocked out. Travis Scott gets inside the ring. Cody's like, I want to get my lick back for you busting my eardrum, bitch. Bring that ass over here. Let me get my lick back. Right? Let me get my lick back. Gets inside the ring, hits the crossroads, knocks out Travis Scott, got his lick back. And then John Cena appears from behind with the championship. He goes to hit Cody Rhodes with the belt. Cody stops it. Gets the belt, and John's like, oh, no, please don't hit me, please, no, I'm sorry, Cody, you have to understand my heart. And Cody's like, I can't do it, it's evil, must resist, Homelander side, I am not Homelander. And then he basically pulled a Bayley from 2007, who couldn't hit Alexa Bliss with a candlestick. It's good, 2017. Pulled a Bayley from 2017, who couldn't hit Alexa Bliss with the candlestick. And then John Cena low blowed him. Because Cody was too goody two-shoe. Yeah, he was too goody two-shoe. He couldn't do it. He had to play by the rules. As if he's never been a heel before. Okay. Low blowed him. Hit him with the belt. Hit the FU. I'm not calling it an attitude adjustment. Hit the FU. Pinned him 1, 2, 3. He breaks the record. 17-time world champion. Ends Cody Rhodes' reign. Cody Rhodes is no longer the champ. He held that belt for 378 days. Nowhere close to the 1,300-something days that Roman Reigns held it. But Cody held the belt for over a year. And you know what? Yeah, felt like the right time to lose it. So now he can go back to being a chaser. And John Cena can now be the top heel champ one last time before he calls it a day. John Cena celebrated with Travis Scott. No Rock appeared. Fans were cheering because he beat Cody, because it's a pro John Cena crowd. And that was it. Literally. John Cena won without The Rock. Disappointing. Wish The Rock was there. Couldn't have at least walked out. Hi, I'm The Rock. Peekaboo, bitch. And then F you. Pins on 1, 2, 3. No. He just didn't show up. What? I'm sorry. I'm disappointed. I am disappointed that The Rock didn't show up. I feel like him just going peekaboo, bitch, would have been so much better. That would have at least made me happy to see him. But we couldn't even get a peekaboo. We couldn't even get that. No. Couldn't have gotten one of those via satellite promos where he's in Hollywood, sitting in the Hollywood chair. You know, like he did the Hulk Hogan that one time. Can you just fast forward to the part where you do the, let me tell you something, brother. Rock. You know, one of them things. Like, I couldn't have even done that. Fine. I better see his ass tomorrow. Watch him show up tomorrow for the Raw after WrestleMania. Watch him show up. I will be fucking furious if I see him tomorrow. I'll be mad if I don't see him, because I'm already mad. But at least I won't be as mad. I'm like, alright. Watch him show up tomorrow on Raw. I'll be like, you son of a... The fuck? Yeah. Rock missed WrestleMania. But John Cena is your 17-time world champ. He broke the record. I'm pretty sure we're going to hear from The Rock eventually. I'm not going to sit here and act like that, you know. It was the worst thing that could happen, and this is the end of WWE, and then they betrayed the fans' trust. I don't know, bro. I don't know. It is what it is. That being said, this was the right ending. John Cena needed to win this belt to justify his heel turn. He's going to end his career as a heel champion. I love it. I appreciate John Cena for doing that. And because he did that, I'm willing to call him the greatest of all time. This is one of those cases where if you want to call him the greatest of all time now, fine. Fuck it. I disagree. I think the greatest of all time is Stone Cold Steve Austin, but if you want to call him the greatest of all time, go for it. Go for it. He broke the record, the WWE official record. Again, Ric Flair has like 21 championships, but WWE is only counting 16 actually, 16 and not the other 5. So whatever. He broke the official record for WWE. He's doing it as a heel. Whatever. Call him the greatest of all time. Was kind of hoping that Michael Cole would be more of an asshole about it, even though he was absolutely pissed off at him at Chamber. Now he's like, oh my god, he's the greatest of all time. He's the greatest of all time now, even though I don't like it. No, fuck that, Michael Cole. You should have been like, man, I hate that he won it this way. I hate that Cena won the 17th championship this way. All those years, this is how you win the 17th championship. I hate you, you piece of garbage. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, there you go. That concludes WrestleMania weekend. Overall, I'm trying to decide where I want to rank this WrestleMania. So, I've watched every single WrestleMania in the history of WrestleManias. I've done reviews on all of them, by the way, up on my channel. I can't put this WrestleMania in my top 10. I can't. Even though we had some classic matches, that triple threat match with the women going down in history as one of the greatest of all time. There's too many awesome WrestleManias for me to fit this in my top 10. Would it be in my top 20? I can see it being in my top 20. Maybe. I would have to go back through all the WrestleManias. It might have just cracked it. I might have to see. For me, it was a good WrestleMania. It was good. Night 1 didn't have the WrestleMania spirit overall, but that main event on Night 1 was outstanding. Night 2 had more moments. Triple threat match, Dominik Mysterio, Joe Hendry. That felt like WrestleMania. And then had a good finish. The right person won. No Rock hurt it. But it's a good WrestleMania. It's good. Was it worth the $1,500 minimum to go? No. Which I had to give it to fans that felt disappointed. No, it wasn't worth the $1,500 minimum. But it was still a good WrestleMania. So that's what I'll say about it. Give me your scores. Give me your grades. And would you rank this in your top 10? Yes or no? Let me know. All right. I think it's time we go ahead and crown ourselves our new Super Chat champ. I am suspecting that this is where Drew Usher, Three Diglets, Corpsier, Franklin, whoever the hell comes in. Uh-oh. Did someone cuss? Oh, Lord, Dayton. Why'd you cuss for? What did he say? Bianca was getting the... Oh, okay. Yeah, I see it now. Dang it, man. Make sure you keep your super chats clean. The piss boot out of her, and this loss may push her further over the edge into a heel turn. Okay. He didn't even cuss. Why was that bleeped?
She's the last Japanese wrestler to win since Taka.
Oh, wow. For real? Io Sky was the last Japanese wrestler to win at WrestleMania since Taka? That's crazy. All right, let me go back and read Dayton's super chat real quick. He says, Bianca was getting the piss boot out of her, and this loss may push her further over the edge into a heel turn. Okay. Probably right about that.
Kyrie was crying because the Japanese always losing at Mania curse was lifted, broken.
That might actually be the case. I know you're saying that in jest, but you might be right about that. You might be right about that, actually, because them WrestleManias were not kind to Joshi wrestlers, especially Asuka. That still pisses me off that Asuka never got that win over Charlotte Flair. And I like Charlotte.
Who returns tomorrow and Friday?
Ooh, good question. So Rusev is probably going to return on Raw tomorrow. Friday is Aleister Black. And then we got that triple threat ladder match for the tag team titles. That's going to be great. So I'm excited about that. And many other people are probably going to show up because we have the draft coming up. All right, so the amount to beat right now is $50. $50 is the amount to beat.
At SummerSlam, it's going to be John Cena versus CM Punk for the WWE Championship one last time.
Oh, for sure. Oh, for sure. So I am predicting the three matches happening at SummerSlam: Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins, CM Punk versus John Cena, Cody Rhodes versus The Rock. I think The Rock is going to wrestle at SummerSlam. He better wrestle at SummerSlam. I'll be disappointed. You already missed WrestleMania. So he better show up at SummerSlam. I will be disappointed if he doesn't wrestle. That's for sure. We can pray. Yeah, we can pray that he shows up. All right, so the amount to be right now is still 3 Diglets with $50. I'm waiting to see what Drew Usher and Ronwell Nogales are going to do. They're just kind of waiting. One of them's got to make a move here. Since y'all got these loaded guns in the pocket here. So I'm going to read some scores here while they get that ready to go. Let me see here. Angel says 50% outstanding, 50% painfully average, which averages out to a great, good show. Ed Young gave it an 8.5 out of 10. Oh wow, okay. That's about what, a B plus? Almost an A. Alfredo Levi gave it a 6 out of 10. Did not like the show. Okay. We have a donation. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a donation from Ronwell Nogales, but he donated it through Cash App. So we're gonna see what happens here. I'm gonna pull this up. 1 second. So when this happens, what I need to do is go to here, and then I'm gonna pull up the screen. 1 second. Need to get this ready. All right. I think I can get it done. All right. So currently in the lead with $100, Ronwell Nogales. Ronwell Nogales, who was the former international champion that is now being owned by Lauren Biggs, is now in the lead with $100. He donated that through Cash App. I take that. I will take that. If you want to do that, that's cool with me. So the amount to beat right now is $100. And yes, someone just said it. The record of donations is still being held currently by Corp CA. Corp CA donated $4,000. $4,000 to win the Super Chat Championship. I believe in... Was that Royal Rumble? Who remembers it? Was it Royal Rumble? Lauren Biggs. Breaking news, The Rock will give an explanation on why he won't face your champness at next year's WrestleMania. Oh, because he's busy. He's busy. That's why. So 3 Diglets. Who was it? Drew Usher. The amount to beat right now is 100. What we doing? Curious to know what you guys are about to do here. The amount to beat is 100. 3 Diglets is in second place with $50. We're going to see where that goes. All right, I'm going to read some more of your comments here. I'm going to have to do it on my phone because for some reason it's when I try to read it off of the desktop, it seems to get cluttered up for some reason. I don't know what's going on there. Oh!
Champ has arrived, hooray.
Drew Usher has entered the fight. He ties Ronwell Nagales at $100. So we have a fight now. We have ourselves a fight. It's gonna get really interesting here. Curious to know how crazy this one gets, cause when the dollar bills start dropping, who knows what's about to happen. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. $100 by Drew Usher. He ties with Ronwell Nagales. Let's see what he ends up doing. I have a feeling he's about to drop another one. So while they're getting it all together, by the way, we'll see what they do. What is your thoughts on me pulling off the heist of the Century 2.0? Are you talking about taking this belt too? Hey, Lauren, do it. Do it. Now, Lauren, if you take this belt, you can decide to vacate the international title. And I will tell you what, Lauren, if you win this belt, you can decide to vacate the international title, and whoever is second place on this to win, I'll give them the belt. Here we go.
Menage a trois?
Menage a trois. Y'all funny. Yes, you guys are tied at 3. There's 3 100s currently. There's 3 100s. 3 Diglets is at 100. Drew Usher is at 100. And Ronwell Nagales is at 100. So, something's got to give. Very curious to know who takes this. Thomas Former has requested that someone donates $200. I would like that. I would like for you guys to do that. That would make me very happy. Make a lot of us very happy. Let's see. 3 Diglets is the representative of Biggs Co. Oh. Lauren Biggs says, he represents me. I'm the one that controls things here. We're gonna see. Spinosaurus says WrestleMania 41 is top 20, top 25. So not even in your top 20. Jesus. Close. 412 Hamrock would rank WrestleMania 16 to 20 range. Okay. 16 to 20 range. But don't be scared, Drew Usher. Don't be scared, man. You already here. Might as well go all the way with it. Ed Snart. Gonna be honest, I don't have the desire to watch Cena much longer. Not a fan of heel John Cena. I'm loving it. Courtney McLean. What are your thoughts on Paul Heyman and Seth Rollins joining forces at night 1? Fucking awesome. I had a feeling it would happen. I didn't think they would go through with it. if I'm being honest with you. But I'm glad they did. I'm really glad they did. Looking forward to seeing how they play it out. Because it's the first time ever partnership. So many directions they can go in. Let's see what they do. We'll see what they do. Ed Young said this was a top 15 WrestleMania of all time. Top 15, all right. Top 20. 8.75 out of 10. Nothing wrong with that. Chris Wrestling Views, Night 2 I didn't like. You didn't like Night 2? How'd you feel about Night 1? He actually thought Night 1 was better than Night 2. Wow. Expand on that. Expound on that, sir. If I was booking this Stone Cold Rock would at least interfere. If Seth and Paul wasn't. Yeah, like, the least they could have done was have The Rock show up to distract Cody Rhodes. Salonamite. Yes, Vince McMahon did in fact hate the Japs. Joshi wrestlers, at least. He was not a fan of them. Doug Master says, that was no way to win the 17th championship. Cena did not win the world title. He stole the WWE title. Well, yeah. He was supposed to steal it. He's the heel. He's a heel. That's what he's supposed to do. You're not supposed to like that he won it the way he did. You're supposed to hate it. Trying to see who's gonna move here. We're still tied at 100 apiece. 3 Diglets, Ronwell Nogales, and Drew Usher. I think it's like one of them is just waiting to make a move. So
Travis Scott was the best part of the show.
3 Diglets takes the lead with $102. That's funny. Yes, I do think he was one of the best parts. Uh-oh, what's wrong, Ronwell? It declined? What? Hold up.
There's a hurricane coming through tornado.
Drew Usher takes the lead with 150. 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, bro, I don't know what happened. I hope you're okay. So apparently Ronwell Nogales tried to donate and it got declined. So how much did you try to donate? You try to donate like within the thousands, bro? But yeah, Drew Usher took the lead with 150 to 3 Diglets' 102. So Drew Usher's in the lead with 150. Yo, Ronwell, so like they actually. Oh wait, okay, hold up. We got a donation. We got a donation here. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, we got another donation from Ronwell Nogales. Might want to pull it up here. Give me a second. Yep. Ronwell Nogales just took the lead once again with an extra. I gotta show it here. $200, so he is now in the lead with 300. Ronwell Nogales is now in the lead with 300. Drew Usher is at 150. 3 Diglets is at 102. Three Diglets is at Ronwell Nick Alice. So there you go. Ronwell's back in the lead with 300. It's gonna get messy. Three niggas says, you gonna take that from him, Drew? You gonna take that from him? Hey, I told y'all, this is where the sharks swim. Michael Castillo says, Cody fans are now crying baby too. Oh, they're crying that Cody lost? Well, let them cry. Thomas Farmer, you got your wish. Someone donated 200. Now Thomas Farmer is saying someone donate 500. Someone donate 500. Hey, what we doing? Y'all gonna do it? Let me read some more of your comments. Where was I? DJ J Speed said night one was garbage. Yeah, people really didn't like night one. I'll say it like I said in the beginning. I feel like night one didn't have that WrestleMania spirit. It was still a good show. It had good wrestling. It just didn't feel like WrestleMania until the main event. The main event felt like WrestleMania. And I thought night two was the opposite, where like a good portion of the show up until the main event felt like WrestleMania. And yeah, Drew, if you run out of time or run out of donation space here on YouTube, you can go to my Cash App to donate some more. But
If I win the Superchat championship, I'm dedicating my WrestleMania win to my young idol, Julian Hilliard from Marvel Disney Plus series, WandaVision. Evil smiley face.
Really? That's what we're doing it. That's what we're doing this for? Hey, whatever motivation, man. Julian Hilliard. I'm all for it. For Julian. So you are now in the lead with $305. Ron Nagales. $305. I think everybody's just like, okay, Drew, $3, just drop a bomb. Drop a bomb and put this one away. Ron is just like, hey, I'm here for it. Someone said, do it for Thor. Yeah, man, do it for Thor. Do it for Chris Hemsworth. Better yet, do it for Tom Hiddleston. That's who you really should be doing it for, Tom Hiddleston. We all know he's the best, right? We all agree that Tom Hiddleston is the best. I'm just saying.
In the case of Cody, it made sense for him to try and win fair and square cause it was a normal match with DQ in place. Whereas Bayley did it during a no DQ match, which made her look stupid.
Yeah, that one made no goddamn sense. I still think they completely buried Bayley. And it really pissed me off. It really did piss me off. That was dumb. But at least now, you know, with Cody, you can always get back to it. Someone said, do it for Zendaya. Who wants to donate for Zendaya? This is fun. I'm going to read some more comments here. Slam Tackle TV says, damn, as much as I hate to say it, I think we owe Dave Meltzer an apology. Oh, because Dave Meltzer said that The Rock wasn't going to show up at WrestleMania, and he ended up being right. Yeah, we owe Dave Meltzer a massive apology. Because we all cooked him. We all cooked him for saying that The Rock wasn't going to show up, and then he actually did show up. I feel bad. I feel a little bad for Dave. Not too much, though. Not too much. The Beep Jr. says he legit cried when he heard Bayley's
Emo, the bar was raised. The opening for Night 2 was the best women's match in Mania history.
Seriously. I'm not gonna sit here and dispute that. I thought for sure the triple threat really set the bar for female wrestling. It was great. Shadow Star says, at this point, SummerSlam will be better than WrestleMania. Yeah, is SummerSlam going to be 2 nights this year? I think SummerSlam's going to be 2 nights, right? Drew Usher says, you're going to let him take your title? Really? Wait, Three Diggers, are you out? Three Diggers, are you out? You're going to let Ronwell Nogales take it? For real? Wow. Is Ronwell about to be Super Chat champ? I want to know where we are right now. So Ronwell's taking it. Okay, I was about to say, Three Diggers is not out. Okay. I got a little scared there for a minute. He's like, he's not out. All right, I'm waiting on what y'all gonna do. So Ronwell right now is sitting at 305. Three Diggers is at 102, and 150 is Drew Usher. So I'm just, we chatting right now, but I'm waiting to see what cards y'all gonna pull. Like, what we doing now? Where we going with this? Like, just saying, just asking questions. I'm also just waiting for Three Diggers or Drew to just drop a massive bomb in the Cash App and just put this away. Thank you, by the way, for you guys showing up. The Bulldog Show Gaming, thank you for showing up. You have a good night, sir. Yeah, right now we just hanging out. This is just the post-show hanging out with people. You get to ask me questions. Yeah, ask me more questions. Drew Usher is wondering if Lauren is going to drop a massive one to become Lauren 2 Belts. That's a good question. Courtney McLean says, congratulations to John Cena for becoming a 17-time champ. Like, for real. Congrats. Alright, so Drew Usher is waiting on Three Diglets. He's waiting on Three Diglets to make a move. To see the final amount before he donates. Alright, Three Diglets, just, bro, for real, just go ahead and drop your maximum. Like, throw your best shot and see if Drew Usher will come back. Because he's waiting. He's like, take your best shot. This is like Dragon Ball Z, where Cell's all like, Vegeta, hit me with your best shot. Hit me with your best shot. And Vegeta said, Final Flash. Cell took it like a champ, faked him out, like, oh, my arm. Psych, bitch. And grew it back. So is that what's about to happen? Is Drew Usher about to sell? Three Diglets. See what I did there? Double entendre. Sell. Then sell with this. Okay. Yeah, what's about to happen here? Yeah, Three Diglets, what you gonna do? You can use Cash App. You can drop the 500 and see what he does. Because that's what he's waiting for. Now watch Three Diglets say, alright, you know what? Let me go ahead and disappoint Corp CA and break his 4,000. That's a good way to bring Corp CA out. So Return of the Mac. It is Return of the Mac. Come on, Return of the Mac. Oh my God, you know that I'll be back. Here I go.
This is the best I got. My inner Krillin, Destructo Disc. By God.
Three Diggles is now at what? 107? He's at 107. Ronwell Nogales is at 305. And Drew Usher's is at 150. So Three Diggles is just playing mind games now. He's just like, this is all I got. That's it. I got no more. He said he threw a Krillin Destructo disc. Ed Snark. Not gonna lie, originally I wanted Cena to win because I thought it would lead to something interesting, but now I don't want to sit and watch a Cena-centric show the next few months. Well, that's what you gonna get. Deal with it. Deal with it. Batman Fan 88, I'm gonna be honest, this WrestleMania exposed Triple H as a booker. It's like you can tell he's burnt out of ideas, and the last year's WrestleMania, The Rock carried the whole build of it. But yeah, he did. Kinda wish he was here to carry this build up, Rock. Lauren Biggs, here's my resume. Former 2-time Money in the Bank winner, 1-time International Champion, 1-time Fighters Champion, became champ on Mania, the first woman to win the International Championship. I'm loving life. Now, will Lauren Biggs also become the next world champ? That's the real question. So clearly, Three Douglas he's trying to bait Drew Usher to give his best shot. And then Drake Douglas will basically Hulk up and take the title. What y'all gonna do? Hurry up. Okay, don't hurry up. Take your time. I can be here all night. I don't want to rush y'all. Take y'all time. They're the ones donating. I don't want to rush them. Where's Franklin at? That's my question. I thought we were gonna get Franklin Torres. Where is Franklin? I guess he decided not to show. He pulled a rock on us. Dagnabbit. Franklin. Currently still in the lead is Ron Nogales with $305. Looking like he's probably gonna take it, but at the same time, I feel like Three Douglas and Drew Usher are trying to fake each other out. Adian Hutchinson. Did I say that right? Adian Hutchinson? Is Travis Scott drawing a lot of kids in? I have no idea. I don't even know if he's drawing people, period, to the wrestling show. Maybe he is. Maybe he's not. He said it was one of the most lifeless manias he's ever seen. For real? We talking about both nights? I don't know about that one, Chief. I might disagree with you on that. Might. We'll have to see. One of the most lifeless manias. I don't know about that one. So I'm reading some comments on social media about the finish. It's actually pretty mixed. Oh, what? Drew Usher conceded. Ah, Drew Usher, really? You let him psych you out like that? I thought you had the big bucks, man. Okay, so 3 Diglets. The amount to beat is 305. Apparently Drew Usher was like, I can't take the mind games. I can't take the mind games. Alright, so what we doing, 3 Diglets? The amount to beat is 305. Ron Nogales is in the lead with 305. What's 3 Diglets about to do? Where are we going with this? So I'm reading some comments on the ending. It's pretty mixed. There are people saying that the ending was freaking horrible. Where was Jon Stewart to cost Cena this time around? I have no idea. Piss poor finish. It was hard to watch. Happy John Cena won, and there's people who actually liked it. Some arguing that The Rock didn't need to be there. It actually helped Cena. Cena is cheap.
Scenario: if WM50 were this weekend, who do you think could be the guy after Cody or Roman? Unless that person possibly isn't in WWE yet.
Probably not in WWE yet. Probably not. We'll have to see.
$300 donation.
I am here, brother.
Brother, $300, brother. So, with that $300, Three Diggers takes the lead with $407, eclipsing Ronwell Nogales, who is at $305. So now I await to see what Ronwell Nogales decides to do. Do you concede, Ronwell? Now, apparently, we just got the concession from Drew Usher. Drew Usher apparently got psyched out and said, I can't handle it. He's like, I can't hang, but I love the support. I appreciate you supporting. But yeah, he got the unlimited accounts. So now that Three Diggers is in the lead, I now wait for Ronwell Nogales to decide whether he wants to respond or does he want to let Three Diggers win the belt. Definitely something to look forward to. Curious to know what will happen. So Three Diglets has 407. 407. Ronwell, you have 305. Because Three Diglets donated $250 and then did a $5 and then a $2 and he did 300. I want to be sure I got that right. I might have to just start writing this down. So 407, Ronwell, you have 305. We gonna see where this goes, because I have a feeling that this is gonna get crazy. Yeah, Drew Usher's just like, I probably should have gone after the international. See, this is why I told you should have gone after the international title, Drew Usher. Probably would have actually taken it from Lauren Biggs. You should go after it at Backlash. Oh, Lord. He probably wants to do a massive donation, but it's declining his payments. His bank is all like, no, you can't donate that much money. I think he wants to do like a massive donation. I'm sorry, bro. I don't know why it's declining. I hope you don't get in trouble with your bank, buddy. Yeah, I see that Ronwell is about to donate. While he's getting that down, let me go ahead and read some more comments. Lauren Biggs says, you should have listened to my client and went against me. Well, to be fair, Lauren, you're championess. You're the championess, so would he have actually worked it out?
Corp, come on out. I'm bored.
Wow, he's called up Corp CA. Is he even here? I don't think he said he was going to be here. Wow. I mean, he said this would happen. He said that eventually Three Diggers would get bored and he would demand that he would come out and face him. So there you go. Well, Three Diggers is now at 417 now. Damn. He called out Corp CA. Is Corp CA even here? He probably ain't even here. I didn't see him. Three Diglett says he's here. Joseph Winter says he's not. Says he's lurking. We'll find out. We'll find out. Waiting to see what Ronwell Nogales does. Drew Usher is just raising an eyebrow on this, like just kind of watching. Oh, you think Corpse CA is Drew Usher? Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Corpse CA got Three Diglets paranoid over here. He's like, you're Three Diglets under the hood, aren't you? That would be crazy. That would be nuts. Yes, Aleister Black will be debuting on SmackDown. Batman fan says, I am so proud of Io Sky getting her WrestleMania moment. She earned it. I wish WWE would do the same with Asuka the first time she debuted in WrestleMania. Look here. I'm happy that a Joshi wrestler won something. That's what really matters. Okay, so Ronwell says it's pending. Okay. Dude, I'm not going nowhere. I'm chilling. Take your time. He says it's pending. All right, just got another one. I think it just hit. Probably. Let me see. All right, ladies and gentlemen. There it is. He donated another 200. And so now Ronwell Nogales is at $500.05. And I'm going to show proof here. I'm going to actually show the proof. And I'm not just making it up. So, 1 second. Gotta pull it up again. Yep, there it is. From Ronwell Nogales. Another 200. So now he's at 500. So that puts him at 505. No, unfortunately, Drew Usher is not. He is not Corp CA. Different person altogether. So there it is, man. Ronwell Nogales is coming with it. $500, bro. I appreciate that. For real. You a champ for that. You a champ. Always appreciate that. And oh my, I just saw that. I just saw it.
$500.
Eyes.
The Fiend has arrived with a $500 bomb. That takes Three Diglets to $917 to $505. Ronwell Nogales. My friend, look. I think that was a fatality. I think that might have done it. Ronwell, we calling it, man? Because Lord have mercy. $917. Ronwell, my friend, you had a great fight. It's okay if you want to stop here. I get you. 917,505. That means to beat him, you had to donate. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, Ronwell concedes. I'm conceding it. I tried sniping it out, but you know what, Three Diglets, you're the best. He called him the best. There it is. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. He did it. Three Diglets. $917 total. You gotta acknowledge the tribal chief. He did it. Jesus Christ. So, I'm curious, Drew Usher. Now that we know that Three Diglets is essentially gonna win this, because I'm gonna wait about 5 more minutes to see if anybody else wants to challenge him. But like, seriously, 917, you would literally have to donate 1,000. Someone would have to wake up and say, here's $1,000. If that's what y'all want to do, by the way. If that's what we're doing. I'm not gonna stop you. But yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and put Three Diglets' name back on here. Three Diglets, when you want to defend the belt? So we got Lauren Biggs defending her belt at Backlash. When do you want to defend yours? I'm just curious to know when the champ will be here to defend it.
Come on out, Corp. Lol.
I don't think he's here. Otherwise, he would have already shown up. I mean, what you could do, Three Diglets, is, yeah, now he's at $921. No, $922. $922. $922. The next 4 pay-per-views are Backlash in May, Money in the Bank in June, and then SummerSlam. And then after that, ooh, what's after that? Oh, Saudi Arabia. There's a Saudi Arabia show somewhere in there that I don't give a fuck about. So, Backlash, Saudi Arabia, somewhere, Money in the Bank, and then SummerSlam. SummerSlam is, I think, early August, if not late July. Money in the Bank is literally early June. And then Backlash is in May. Very curious to know what you want to do there, champ. Y'all can let me know when the next Saudi Arabia event is. I'm too lazy to look it up, if I'm being honest with you. Is it Clash in Paris? So, Three Diglets has announced that his next title defense will be Money in the Bank. Sounds great. So, Lauren Biggs will get Backlash. Three Diglets will get Money in the Bank, and I'm assuming if he retains that Money in the Bank, he will end up getting, he'll end up defending it at SummerSlam. We'll see where the other title will land, but
Three Diglets, you're the best. I give up.
y'all should have listened to him. Y'all should have listened to him, because he told y'all you might as well have just gone after Lauren Biggs, because Lauren Biggs won with $70. Ronwell, if you would have went after her with the 500 you gave me, the 505 you gave me, you would still be international champ. But y'all decided to come for the king. Y'all decided to come for the king. Guess what happened? So, congratulations, Three Diglets. You retained your championship. He's waiting for a certain someone to pop out. He's waiting for Corp CA to pop out with a massive donation. I don't think he's popping out, but I say that with love. Trust me, I would love for it to happen too. I would love Corsia to be like, yo, what's good? What's good, homie? I don't think it's happening though. Trust me. Trust me. But we'll see. Franklin Torres is who he's walking at. See, what I'm scared is when I get ready to close, one of them's gonna pop up and donate 500 and then do another 1,000. So alright, so I guess this is it, 3 Diglets. You retained. But now that you've conceded and said that you want Corp CA to fight you, what you can do, I'll tell you what, 3 Diglets. If Corp CA shows up within the next few months before Money in the Bank, you have my permission to defend your belt against him. How about that? Because I have a feeling he will show up, and you get to challenge him, and you can defend the belt at any time, whenever you want, before Money in the Bank. I'm just saying. Anytime. And then I'll be there to let you have your title shot, and it will be great. Something to think about. Y'all, it's late. WrestleMania season, WrestleMania week is over with. Again, good show. Not going to be in my top 20, but still one of those shows where I watched it. There were things I liked. The right people went over. We'll see what they do with it. I have a feeling that apparently tomorrow night, well, actually today, because it's midnight, Rock will probably show up on Raw after WrestleMania. And we will be live for the Raw after WrestleMania immediately after the show. So be here for that. Thank you all so much for being here. As you follow out, do all the YouTube things, like the video, subscribe, and click that bell to catch all my content when it comes out. Follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and donate using PayPal, Patreon, Cash App, and Venmo. Thank you all so much for watching my WrestleMania review. And I'll catch you guys next time, right here in Alyx's world, the place that is, was, and forever will be a safe space for wrestling fans like you. You guys take it easy. I'm out. Peace. When you're